Hey guys, so for this week I decided to work more on my inventory UI, and before I had it, so there was a action, I shouldn't have action yet, equip, and then also the ability to drop items out of the inventory, and then pick them up again. This week I focused on the use button. So any type of consumable, potion or food or drink, you'll be able to use it and replenish whatever resource. So energy, life, mana. And I made 3 different things here. We have tomato soup, we have carrot soup, and we have blueberry soup. So I wanted to make it so the colors somewhat relate to the, just for this video, relate to the resource, so it's clear. So let's start with energy. Let me run over to these trees here. And these boots are, gotta fix that on the model. Okay, so we got the axe. And I'm missing. Alright, so you'll see the energy is draining. And I do have energy regeneration, which is one of the stats. But for this video, so this carrot soup will restore energy, so you click use. And I added a little like bubble effect too with my sound effects manager, so I'm working a little bit on that. But you can see here you click use and the energy gets restored. Let me go get killed by these beetles. Actually, let me throw some spells over here. Alright, so there, well, that didn't do much damage. Let me run over to the bandits over here. Alright, let's go. Let's stand in the fire over here. Alright, so I'm losing a bunch of life. I lost some mana because I used some spells. So I'll go back into here. Need some mana. And let's use that. So that replenishes the mana, and then the life. Same thing. And these resources will replenish over time depending on your regeneration of each stat. So I gotta fix the UI here, but pretty much like spirit is the main stat or attribute that will increase your life regeneration, energy, and mana regeneration. These are 1.5% right now, so there's pretty slow moving, but this is working as intended. And I also made it so that if you're at full energy or whatever resource, it's not going to use it. So it'll only use it up until the point where you max out your current energy, life, or mana. Alright, so real quick, let me just go into the script of where I set this up. So in the, where's my inventory? In my inventory class, this is where I have everything related to inventory. And so I had drop item, I had equip item, and now I just added use item. So pretty much it checks if the item is a consumable, which is a scriptable item I made, and it gets the access to the player stats and calls use consumable. So and then if it's successfully used, then it removes it from the inventory and then plays this little sound. If that's the last item in the slot, it removes it, so then the slot becomes empty. Now if I go into the character stats here, where's my use consumable? So use consumable takes into account what stat is on the consumable. So this is my this is derived from item, which is a scriptable object, and it has a stat and the value of the stat. So it might be like, you know, life and then 10 as a float. So it's going to pull in what kind of stat it is from the consumable scriptable object, and it's going to, for example, if it's, the stat is life, for example, for the tomato soup, if the current life is already greater than the max life, it's going to return false, and it's going to tell the inventory not to remove it. However, if it's below max life, it's going to use it. It's going to add life, and then if life is greater than max life, it's just going to set it to the max life, so it doesn't go over when you use it. And then lastly, we'll have my tomato soup as an example. So this would be an example of consumable, which is a scriptable object derived from item. It has a name, icon, if it's stackable in the inventory. This description is actually, I made that in the code, so it pulls whatever the bonus stat is, restores blank life. So that really would be blank. Over here is where when I make the game object of tomato soup, so when the player's holding it, you could be able to see it. Right now I just have it for the tomato. Wield is one-handed, so it could have one in each hand. And then down here is where I have the bonus stat is life. And then the value is 10. So that's about it. And next week I will focus on the action slot. So, and that would be equipping items to the action slot, like the weapons and tools, rather than just drag and dropping them. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions or comments below.